Hello everyone! Welcome back again! In today's video, we'll be going through the updated 2008 version of the 100 civics questions for the U.S. citizenship test. We'll be covering these important questions and answers slowly and in random order to help you better prepare for your upcoming U.S. citizenship test. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The president. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. When was the Constitution written? (1787). What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Who makes federal laws? Congress. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. How many U.S. senators are there? (100). Name one state that borders Mexico. California. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. In what month do we vote for president? November. How many amendments does Constitution have? "27". What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? "435". When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. Who was the first president? George Washington. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense. Secretary of Education. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Independence Day. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? "18 and older." Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. We elect a president for how many years? Four. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Who vetoes bills? The President.